Hello, I'm Shakhar Pelled, freelance translator since 1985, sharing with you some insights about the industry, the art, and the profession of translation. Today, I'd like to speak about the difference between a fuzzy match and an MT match. MT, machine translation. And I'll show you some examples. Let me fire up my word here. Here it is. So, difference between a fuzzy match segment and an MT segment. So, fuzzy match, as you can see, for example, here it's an 84% fuzzy match. You can see the area that has to be edited, translated. I spoke in previous videos about the problems associated with fuzzy matches, but let's take it at face value at the moment. This is how you encounter the fuzzy match in your window that shows you the translation memory. You see the difference between the original, between some other source in the past, and the current source. And it's lighted up what's deleted, and it's like a track changes in Word. You can see exactly what has to be edited or retranslated. So that's as far as the fuzzy match goes. Now let's take a look at an MT machine translation, an automatic translation segment instead. So what happens when you have an automatic translation? Here I have this. This is what I'm using. You see, you get this. You get this, this string has AT beside it. That means automatic translation. And some machine has inserted some words alongside it. Now, let's see. What's the problems here? Okay, now, instead of just translating, also, okay, before, please note, no matches. There is no fuzzy match here. It's just a string and someone just slapdashed some words that are supposed to reflect this source. So instead of just translating, you now have to translate the source in your mind, read the botched translation that the machine produced, compare botched translation to proper translation that you just made in your mind, edit botched translation. And this is the clincher here, there's not even a fuzzy match to tell you exactly where it was botched. So if we had problems with fuzzy matches that even though they show you where it was botched, it's still not enough to get a really good high quality translation. In this case, you're not even shown. It's just, you're completely in the dark. Just look at it from the outset. So in fact, in MT, it becomes a way of forcing translators to work twice or even 3 times as hard. And there is no gain in accuracy, efficiency, time, or anything else. It's just a tool for forcing the price down and exploiting the translator because it's a very good explanation. Look, we gave you here you are. There's a translation here. It's not that good, but just edit it. Just a little tweaks. You don't have to charge full price for it. So the whole idea here is avoiding the very heart of what it means to be a translator, of what translation is or how it is done. So let's go over it. I've marked it again. I'm repeating myself just as a sort of summary. So instead of crafting a good translation, we are called to edit a botched one, triple the work and half the compensation. There's no matches. You don't know what has to be changed. The source that you have to translate, in any case, you have translated in your mind, in any case. And then you have the blatantly or subtly botched translation that you have to review. So as you see, this whole thing of post-editing is really very, very problematic. It's like an argument to convince translators to slash their prices. But it is an untruth.